Hello guys, it's Dixil, and today's video is gonna be a tutorial on my super secret elevator. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. I will have a link to it in the description below. So yeah, let's begin. Alright, so just a quick little note before I start here. For the purpose of the tutorial, I will build the elevator above ground. But if you want to build it into the ground, you'd have to dig a hole that is at least 9 by 8. And that will fit the bulk of the elevator in. And only at the top you will need a little bit more space than that. Okay, so I got my 9 by 8 space laid out here. And what you want to do is you want to count in 3 from the back. So 1, 2, 3. That's where your first block will go. And then you want to go ahead and build a little shape like this. And do the same thing on both sides here. So we go 1, 2, and 1. And the same thing here. Okay. And then you want to go ahead and build these up as high as you want your elevator to go. And the only important thing is that you use blocks for this that can't be moved by pistons or slime blocks. So I'm using obsidian here, but you can use any movable block you want. Alright, once you've done that, you want to put in a block here and here. And then we can start putting in some of our sticky pistons. We want them to face into each other like this. And do the same thing on this side here. And also on this side. Like this. And then we want to power up the bottom pistons to keep them in place until we press a button to release them. And we do that just like this with a torch and some redstone dust. And keep in mind that this up here, this is the level our ground floor will be at later on. So yeah, keep that in mind. But I will leave that empty just for now. Okay, we can start wiring up the elevator now. And at first we want to build a little torch tower going from here all the way up to the top like this. Next we want to put in our first clock, and for this we take a comparator and put it like this facing away from the torch and set it to subtraction mode. Then we put a block in front of that and put redstone like this. And then we want to start taking the signal up. We go like this in a little half slab staircase and go all the way to the top. And then we want to come out here and connect up to there and do the same thing over here. And then we mirror that on this side, so we come out here and go up there. Alright, once you've done that, you can start putting in your redstone. And first of all, we want to... Alright, once you've done that, you can start putting in your redstone. And first of all, we want to put repeaters here, here, and here. And again, go all the way to the top with this. And then what you want to do is you want to fill in all the rest of the spots with redstone. Like this, again, going up all the way to the top. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you have to put a dot of redstone right here and also on the other side right here, because you can't have that redstone pointing directly into this block. So just put a dot of redstone here and you'll be fine. Once you've done all that, you will notice that your signal doesn't go all the way to the top. So what you have to do to fix that is you have to find the lowest point where the signal doesn't reach anymore. And in this case, this is right here. So as you can see, this repeater doesn't get power anymore. And so now what we have to do is we have to build another clock like we built down here, just a little bit higher up. So what we do is we go up 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks of our torch tower here, and then we build another clock like down there. Again, comparator, subtraction mode, and redstone on top. And then we want to connect the two towers on the sides here with redstone, like this and like this. And this should bring the signal up a little bit higher. And then what you want to do is you want to repeat this pattern all the way to the top. So we go again 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be our next one, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, like this, the next one. Okay, if you've done all that, but still some of your repeaters don't get any power or are not blinking like they should, you probably have to synchronize all of your clocks. And to do that, you just have to reset them. And for that, just put out this block, put a lever on the side of the lowest block of your torch tower, and just turn it off and on again, and this should synchronize all the clocks. So now all of them should be blinking like they should, and it looks like they do, so that's perfect. And also this will be the on and off switch for our system. So if this is turned off, the whole elevator is shut down. If you turn it on again, it's running again. Alright, next we can make some little adjustments on the top here. First of all, if you don't need another comparator clock on top here, you can get rid of all the unnecessary blocks and torches of your torch tower, because you won't be needing them up there anymore. And then you want to make sure that the repeaters of your middle tower here go up one higher than the ones on the side. So it should look a little bit like this. Now you can start putting in your top set of pistons, but before you do that, I would recommend you turn off the elevator, because otherwise you're gonna have a hard time placing down your pistons. So first of all, we're gonna have to put in a few more blocks on top of here. So a block goes here, and on the back we're gonna wanna put the block one up higher like this. And these blocks have to be immovable blocks again. And then you can go ahead and put down your pistons like we did before, facing into each other, like this. And the same thing on the sides. And here. Alright, so then you can go ahead and put in your ceiling. So the first layer we're gonna put in, one down from the top, will be visible when you walk into the elevator. So I'm using wooden planks here. And on top of that, you're gonna want to put another layer of blocks. Now this one won't be visible from the cabin, so use whatever block you like. Alright, so let's put in our first hidden button here, and this button will send the elevator down. So what you want to do is you want to punch out these two blocks in the middle here, and then put a note block right there. And if you don't want it to play a note every time you hit it, just put a piece of string on top like this. Then you want to go ahead and punch out this block right here and these two blocks here. Then you want to take a chest, put it right there, and put any item you want in there, like this. Then take a comparator, put it there, and the repeater set to 2 ticks right there. A sticky piston on top of the comparator, facing this direction with a block in front of that, and also a block behind it. And then you want to put a block right here as well. And then all you have to do now is put redstone all the way across, like so. Alright, so before you can put in your next button, you have to find out where the floor of the elevator will be when it's at the top here. And since the cabin will be 3 blocks high, all you have to do is count down 1, 2, 3, and the 4th block right here. This is where the floor of the elevator will be. And so we're gonna put in our second note block button right here. And then you're gonna have to grab a half slab, put it right there, punch out this block underneath the note block, go 1 down, and put a block right here, and then, whoops, come out like this, and like this. Then we're gonna need a sticky piston, put it on top of that block facing upwards, and a cauldron with water in it on top of that. Then we're gonna need another block here, and a comparator facing into the note block right there. Then we're gonna put a repeater facing into this block right there, set to 2 ticks again, and some redstone dust right here. And we can check it out. It's working. So this is our second tile entity update detector secret button. And now we can go ahead and wire up the buttons at the bottom here. Okay, like I said before, the ground floor of the elevator will be right at the level on top of these pistons here. So this level right here is the level you will be walking out of the elevator and into it later on. And what we want to do now to put in our buttons is we want to build up on the sides here a little bit. And then we're gonna put one button right there and the other one right here. And this one on this side here will be our call button. And what you want to do is you want to put a block right next to it like this, and then from there on you want to build up a torch tower to the top like this, and then you want to put a repeater right there. When you're at the top here, you want to grab a few blocks and build them over like this. And as you will see, once I put a block next to this comparator here, it will update this system here, so like this. And this will happen with every update on this block right here. So it will also happen if I put a dot of redstone right there, or if I change the direction of this redstone, or, and that's important for us right here, if the redstone gets powered like this. So when we hit the button down there, this redstone will turn off and the update detector reacts to it and sends the elevator down. Okay, on this side we have to change it up a little bit, because the signal has to travel down from up there to this point here, and also down from this point here, instead of up like we did before. So what you want to do is, again, you want to put a block behind your button here, put a dust of redstone on top of it, and then a torch on the side. And then you want to go down 2 like this, punch out these 2 blocks here, put another dot of redstone there and another torch here, and from there on again go down 2 like this and put a dust of redstone there. And then you want to take this signal all the way down to here like this, and finally you want it to face into this torch right there. And the same thing, you want to continue up like this. So this time we go here like this, put a torch here, dust here, and then the next torch will go there, dust there, and so on, all the way to the top. So once you reach the top, you will notice that if you place another torch right here, it will actually burn out, and that's not what we want to happen. So we have to change things up a little bit, and what you want to do is you want to go ahead and punch out this block right here, and instead put another block right down there, and then another block here and one here. And then you wanna put a dust of redstone there, and a torch here, and here. And now if I punch this note block here, the signal should travel all the way down and activate these pistons down there. And yep, that's working. So now we can go ahead and put in the platform and close this up a little bit more. Alright, for the platform you're gonna need some slime blocks, and what you wanna do is, for the sides here, you wanna put them in like this, in a little T shape. And for the middle, you just wanna come straight across like this. And then you wanna build up your floor right here. I'm gonna put a little light in the middle like this. And then you wanna take your bookshelves and build up your sides like this. And also put a block in here, that's important. And also in here. And of course for the back, you wanna build up your bookshelves as well. And what you want to do is you want to put another bookshelf on top of this one here. And then actually if I turn on the elevator right now, we should be able to try it out. So if I hit this button, the elevator should go up. Yep. And it should stop right on this level right here. So let's see if that works. And yes, it does. So now we can fill in our room up here like this, also here. And I'm gonna take out, oops, I think, yep, I just broke something. This has to be a repeater like this. Alright, and fill in the rest of our bookshelves like this. And then I'm gonna put my enchanting table in the middle here. And what I did is I put another light here, some stairs here for decoration, and whoa. Then I think I had some note blocks here and also some fences, just to make it look a little bit better. And this is where your floor will be later on. And yeah, all that's left to finish the elevator now is to close everything up. And for this again you have to use some kind of immovable block, so you can use obsidian again, or change it up a little bit by using furnaces, for example. And then you wanna build these pillars up as well, and put in a little bit of a doorway right here. And the only place where you don't need to use immovable blocks is in between these pillars here, so you can use that to put in some lights or some other decorative blocks. And then you probably also want to put in a floor right here, so that you don't fall down into a hole while the elevator is up there. Just be careful to leave enough space for the slime blocks to fit in when the elevator comes down. So let's give that a little try here, see if everything works. And if it does, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish everything up, and then we should be good. Alright guys, I finished everything up, so let's go ahead and give it a final try. Step in, hit the note block, and down we go. And once we arrive, we can try going up again, see if that works as well. So yeah, make sure not to stand in the middle, because the enchanting table's up there. And hit the button. And yeah, looks like this is working as well. So I think that's gonna be it then. Thanks everyone for watching, and also I want to thank everyone for almost 100 subscribers. Here, have a flower as a thank you. So yeah, once again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.